showcased.
Welcome everybody to another live edition of the Showcase Pod. I am Don Vega, joined by 70% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling, the boss Chris Blackheart. Why are you giving me that look?
You just love saying that.
Every
week when you say that, I feel the screw just keep going
what are you
deeper and deeper.
I mean, you've been
big knife in the back.
I mean, let's not talk about knives and screwing people over and backstabbing people. But nonetheless, you've been complaining. You've been whining. We're both in the studio. I wanted to be here.
I wasn't
wanted
whining.
to be here live.
Yeah, it just
wanted to be because I've been announcing on Facebook, as you know, because I tagged you. And again, I posted the video of the happening when you had that wet canvas and I slipped and I bumped into you. But anyways, you've been complaining about this whole ordeal with Mr. Cena, 30% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling, business partners with the Puerto Rican Kill Crew. Speaking of Mr. Cena, I believe Danny, you're doing your job there at the control board.
Hopefully,
joining us
hopefully
live
you got him today
on video.
No way, because
John, are you there?
I am.
Yes, he is.
Vega.
See. He answers my phone calls.
12 hours later, I started reaching out to him this morning at 9 o'clock.
Well, welcome once again, John. We had you here before as a guest. Now we have you here as a boss and owner.
How you like that, Blackheart? 30% of your company. That still is not enough. I'm going to find a way, no matter how hard, I am going to find a way to put you out. I want 100%. Do you hear me, Chris Blackheart? 100% of your company. You're sneaking around, making matches. I'm making the best matches. You screw things up by making those garbage matches. I want 100% and begin to run the company the way a wrestling company should be run.
Ironic, see, this is the part. If John wanted to come aboard as management, come aboard as an investor, that would have been a great conversation. I would have loved to do business the right way with him.
We're past
this way.
We're past that.
Don't
point
like it.
Right
I know
now.
we're far from passing it.
Chris Blackheart, like he said, you've been doing all these matches trying to screw people over. Like you tried to screw me over when that rat Alex Rated, and fortunately, Mr. Cena made the match with Rambo, that tag match, where I came in with my Halloween costume and won the Sons of Liberty Championship, fair and square. Yeah, those are the matches people want to see. Ain't that right, John?
Listen, what do I keep saying when I come? I only bring the best of the best. And it seems like Blackheart tries his best to screw me over with the worst of the worst. Garbage matches. The stuff that I put on, the fans go nuts. Now we have one of Blackheart's matches. You could hear a pin drop.
Yep. I've been saying it all along. So now you got the man. He's here live. You had a lot of things that you were talking about, a lot of concerns. You heard it from him. It's a quest.
No.
I mean, I think you said you were kind of, busy with other stuff. You're doing the insurance. You're doing all this business things. It'd be a good time for you to step aside and let someone else that's passionate about continuing the journey of Showcase Pro Wrestling take over. I'm just giving you advice.
Take over. Listen, as a business partner, again, I think John would have been great. Good connections, great connections with the fans. But it's the problem that I have, right? Lack of communication, very bad responding, filters everything to you.
Well,
And then we're put in a predicament at shows.
I mean,
It delays the advertising, the production.
it's not.
Really, what usually happens, it gets very biased, and there's a little bit favor to you and, and your crew.
I'm sure John returned your calls. It's not our fault that your phone service was disconnected. His phone was disconnected a couple of weeks back.
It has not been disconnected for almost 30 years.
That's what you're saying, but.
So my question is, John.
Yes, Chris.
If you had your control, tell me your vision. Tell me the vision of Cena.
Well. First of all, let's get one thing straight. I have what you don't have, and that's green. Green. And you don't pick it on trees, and it's not mold, it's Benjamins. I have lots of those. I have an inexhaustible amount of cash. One. Cash talks. I would buy the best talent, such as Mr. Don Vega, such as, all the talent that I bring in all the time. My vision would be to begin to produce top quality pro wrestling matches that would fill the arena or the venue, whichever you choose, Mr. Blackheart. That's my vision. My vision is top talent, top shows, top matches. That's my vision. And it's involving everyone, not just the group that you select, your clique, so to speak. I'm a little upset. I was having a Halloween party here at the mansion, and I had to leave that party to come here to do a favor to a very, very good friend, Mr. Don Vega. You call, you try to disturb me in the morning when I'm having breakfast, during my sauna, during my swim, my exercise. I'm not answering your calls, Mr. Blackheart. If you want to see me, you know where I live. Why don't you man up, knock at the door, and let's settle it. You want Benjamins for the share? I'll buy you out. That's what you're looking for. That's my vision. My vision is to have shows that people want to see, people want to come to, not this repetitive, squeaky, mousy, backstabbing BS that's being on by the one and only Chris Blackheart. Look, I know you've started a new career. I've read some of your newsletters. You've got a lot on the ball. My suggestion? Let's make a deal. Let's find something that's going to be equitable to both of us for total control of your business. How's that? Then you can run away. You can do your thing with your new investment deal that you have. You're doing excellent at it. Your newsletters are pointed. They're accurate. You're on the money. You're very good at that. But, Mr. Blackheart, like most lollipops, you suck at wrestling.
Oh, look, this guy's knocking. You got him nervous, Don.
Why don't you blame that on me?
You got him nervous. He's knocking down the microphone here.
I like the vision. I like the energy. The problem is, we're so far out of a buyout now, or a partnership.
So what do you mean that you're far off?
No, because it's like everything else. It's how you structure the deal. This was hostile. This was personal.
So now you got your underwears up in a bunch.
Ah, what do you figure? All right. So people don't. There's a picture of John with my daughter when she's about this big. She's probably about 3 or 4 months old. Ironically, she's turning 16 next week.
Great. So she'll be happy for John.
But that just shows the relationship in almost 2 decades. But now we're down to a really shady deal during COVID where John was supposed to be an ally, helping with paperwork, which is ironic because I normally don't have people helping with paperwork. Kathy was doing it. John stepped in, right?
So basically what you say...
What
you're saying is it's all Kathy's fault.
I did not say that. I said a helping hand turned into a helping hand to themselves.
Well, anyways.
And look, he sat on it for almost like 4 years. 4 years he sat on it till there was a perfect crack.
I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, Blackheart. That's all I'm going to say. But speaking of a time and a place, John, we're getting ready to go back to action for another edition of Showcase Saturday Night on November 8th in Woonsocket. I know you got a whole bunch of plans for that night, a whole bunch of matches that, you're going to text me later. I'll make sure I'll put them on here on the podcast next week.
This number.
What? I'm having a conversation here. You're going to kick me out of my
what I am saying is, you're like an executive assistant.
Well, here we're
right?
50-50.
But it's supposed to be me and John supposed to have this conversation.
Well,
not.
I'm making it easy. He's going to send me over the matches, and I'll relay them over to you.
Chris, apparently you never got the memos.
Not
I
even
made
close.
you offer after offer to become a full-fledged partner. Why did you not respond to those?
I'll be honest with
We've
you.
had phone calls. We've talked backstage.
Yes.
And then you accuse me of a hostile takeover? Chris, I'm the type of individual that if you haven't seen it or don't understand it, I have to do things my way then. I try to play by the rules. I offered you a full partnership. I made you a lot of offers. You, my friend, never responded to me. So my way of doing business has now become your way of doing business. It's called screw over the king. Just throne him when and where possible. And it was great when my associate, Mr. Vega, gave you a little bit of a ball awakening. You went to the dance and you got the ball. And you woke up. Now all of a sudden, it's a hostile takeover. What happened to all the good things that we did together?
Yes.
What happened to the offers that I sent you?
Right.
Maybe Kathy never sent those.
John, I'll be honest with you. I'm scrolling through my emails right now. Literally the last 2 years, I didn't see any emails of any way regarding a merger, an acquisition, a partnership, anything like that.
Well,
because that would have been very entertaining.
Well, maybe Catherine's was holding all this
No,
information.
it's a secure email.
I'm looking over my emails right now, Mr. Blackheart, and I'm not even going to talk about emails. We'll get to those in a second.
Yeah.
How about the conversations we had? Mr. Blackheart, or Chris, I think it'd be wonderful if John and Chris got together and let's put this together. Your knowledge of this business, my friend, is undeniably impeccable. You understand this business. You understand professional wrestling. You had, or still have, I hope, a love for this business. I have some contacts. We put together some great matches. Apparently, I'm looking at my emails for the last 2 years. Chris, hey, hope all is well with you and the family. I'm sitting here saying, Chris, I'd like to meet with you soon. Let's form a partnership and let's blow up Showcase Pro Wrestling to be the best in the area. That's one email. Hey, Chris, sorry I have had no reply. You must be busy. Let's see. Chris, notified your wife, Kathy. I almost want to get a hold of Chris. How do I do this, Kathy? I want to talk about a partnership and an equitable agreement to make Showcase the #1 pro wrestling on the area. I can go on and on and on. I've got a record of my emails. I don't know why you don't have them unless it's been thrown into spam or junk, and I heard you're famous for that.
Well, yeah, conveniently they disappeared.
So, John, and I'll say it once again, I never received any of the emails. I know it's a great form. The last time we had any conversation like this is when we were at Blackstone Valley Tech. We had a great conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's when I'm like, hey, this is going somewhere. And that was it. That was the last communication that I think we had that was clear, and we were both very responsive.
So, let me get in between this conversation for a second here. So, your concern is you still want to be involved. If he acquires Showcase, you still want to be involved. I'm sure there'll be some tasks that we can employ him in, John, He can still be a part of it. I mean, we're gonna need ring crew. We're gonna need janitors for the building. I mean, you're gonna have a spot, Chris. We're friends.
You know, you're very generous, Mr. Vega. I would concur in what you're saying, but, you know, let's include Chris. I don't want to push him out. We don't want to do things like that. We always need somebody to sweep up after the fans and somebody to make sure that the ticket counts are right. But you know what? I think we do not want to lose what he offers, and that's the experience he's had in the years he's been involved in this business. I'm not the type of individual that goes like, look, we're just going to completely cut you out and give you menial tasks. That's not my goal. I don't think that was ever my goal. I think that you contribute or can contribute enough to this relationship, if we can ever heal this, because now I think it has become hostile, and I think the kind of deal we have to make is not going to be liked by either one of us, but I think that's the only way we're going to settle this, because it doesn't seem to go anywhere now. It's you and me, and it doesn't seem to be going pretty. It seems like the waters are full of mud.
100%. And
put you right in there and put you in charge of production. A guy like you deserve, you know, that's where you belong. We sit down, we make the matches, we plan the shows, we hit a few different areas, we get out of Taunton maybe, we get out of Rhode Island, we come down to other areas that are starving for pro wrestling. But you know what? That's all done. I'm finished. I'm done. You had your one little surprise in the ring when I told you, guess what? I own 30% of your company. And now, Mr. Blackheart, we, you, me, and my associate, Mr. Vega, we need to find a way where I now control 100%. Period.
You know that's quite interesting. A few weeks ago, and I've been asking you this the last couple of weeks, because I know you're a little stingy at times. I asked you if you were a gambling man. You like a gamble, Chris Blackheart? I mean, at this point,
I don't always like a gamble, but some days you have to gamble to win.
So I'm going to ask you the question that you asked John. Going into the future, having all these stepping stones the way you see it, right? John, myself, rest of the members of the Kill Crew. What would your vision be? What would make you happy, you know, figuring we're, one day away from Halloween, right after we get into the holiday season, basically? What would be your biggest Christmas gift this year? Lost for words?
I'm just vision, not seeing this. The smugness, the insincerity.
So you'd be happy if John, myself, and the entire crew was gone from Showcase.
So this is different.
That's what you're saying?
I like to see you gone.
Yeah.
John, there still could be hope.
Oh.
Potentially down the line to remend a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Because again, ideas were great. Actions were very terrible.
So, I'm gonna put this.
But for some reason, you're like super involved in this.
I'm pushing.
You're almost the wedge that I see what you. Some days you push me.
Well, I'm doing a job that I'm getting compensated better than you ever did by Mr. Cena, may I add. That's a driving force. And I got an idea, Chris Blackheart, and I'm just gonna throw this out there. And John, you tell me if you kind of like this idea or not, because I'm way overconfident in this idea. Season Beatings, which is one of our second biggest shows.
Yeah.
The closeout of the season is coming up.
It is. That's December 5th.
In December, December 5th. How about you be a gambling man, Chris Blackheart? How about you bet your other 70% of Showcase Pro Wrestling, and your reward, if you win, you get rid of myself, the Kill Crew, and maybe John. Wouldn't that be a great idea, John?
I like the odds. I'm willing to take that bet.
Chris Blackheart, there you go. What do you want it?
Well, the problem, how long can we keep going like this?
I mean, we're giving you a set date. The biggest show closing out the season. Season's beatings.
There's no way to go here, Chris. You win. If you win, you win big. You win big. You have the opportunity to, I guess the only word I can use is clean house.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to get rid of the thorn in your side.
Yes.
Well, the thorns in your side.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
You then you turn around and you have the ability to now have, I give up, and this is what I'm a little leery of, but I'm very confident in who I represent. I will put my 30% on the line, so now you're back to being El Grande Mocho. You're the Grand King. You own it all, Mr. Blackheart, 100%. And should you decide to keep me, and maybe a few others, I now work for you, and things might just go back to normal.
Wow. He
Well,
just stacked up the odds.
He did. He stacked up pretty well, but what people don't realize in wrestling,
Don't choke. Take your time.
there can only be one boss, right? There was only one Vince McMahon, right?
Hmm?
So if it was all me or all John, it's not about my ego or well, I can't speak for John, but the idea is you need one person to be responsible for that lever.
Well, we're giving you that
Right.
opportunity for you to be that one person.
It's about growing and turning the next chapter, which is great.
Yeah. So,
So the next chapter without you, I will.
what are you gonna have to think about this?
No,
I mean,
no. I'm just.
I mean, it's a lot to think about. I mean,
No, it's.
we're not gonna get an answer tonight, or. I mean, I see you with the pen. I mean, we could get papers done quickly. I'm sure
am
John
not-
can have
I
his
am
lawyer
not-
write
no,
up a
I am not.
contract.
I'm not.
Fax it over.
I'm not. I can't do paperwork. Wrestling's all about trust,
I mean, I don't know if I can trust you.
handshakes.
You wanted to fire me.
Chris,
Yeah.
let's make it real simple. Let's make it simple for both of us. We both respect each other, even though we have to go about what we want to achieve in different ways.
Yes.
All right. So my word is my bond. If you don't want paper, then I put my word on the line. So whatever the terms are that you want for 100% control of your company, you have my word that that's the way it will be. You want to be the boss, and I agree, there can only be one boss. One person to steer the ship, and the crew follows the captain. You tell me what you want, I will agree to it, and if I have to make a few little kicks while we're here to add to it, I'm happy to do that. So now, my friend, the ball's back in your corner. I respect you. This is not a question about respect. I respect you. I definitely say to you, now that the ball is back to you, you tell me what you want to make this deal work. You have the opportunity to get back 100% control. You have the opportunity to rid yourself of the thorns, and if you choose, you have the opportunity to get rid of me also. So the stakes are very high for me, and they're also very high for you, because I'll tell you what, when I win,
When you win, yeah. When we all
when
win.
I win, I'm going to bring a big broom. And a lot of your cronies are out the door. A lot of your clique ain't going to click no more. So, look, I can't make it any fairer because really the odds are in your favor. So you just have to either say, well, no, or maybe with the following stipulations, my word is my bond. You tell me what you want, my advisor is sitting right next to you, let's make it happen. You know what? I don't like hot air. Action speaks louder than words. You've seen me in the ring. You see what I do when I get upset. You see what I do when I take control. That's the way it's got to be. So you tell me, my man, you own 70%. You control what happens up to this point. What's the deal, Neil? What do you want? You're going to put 100% of the company out there. You're going to put maybe me in charge of everything. But then again, it could be you in charge of everything. Are you winning? Are you willing to spin the wheel and make the deal? If you are, what's it going to take to make this happen?
So when some whoopie pies.
You're thinking about it too much. I think we're beyond whoopie pies here. We might hook you up later down the road, Benandi. But yeah.
I say we do it.
Oh, that.
No,
This is the Blackheart that I like.
December 5th. I'm looking forward to December 6th, but I don't have to see you.
So we're on then.
We do it.
We're on.
Right.
You got this on video, Danny.
You're going to win Blackheart. You got another.
We got this on video, so
So
you know.
is this official? The deal's on?
Is it
All right,
official?
well, that's John, right? You
What's that?
you pick a team.
Yeah, I'll put a team together.
Right, I'll pick a team.
Yep.
Right, we both have 30 days to figure out the team.
Yep.
Right. Winner takes all.
Winner takes all.
That's the guy that I like. See,
Right.
I knew I liked this guy, John. I knew I liked him.
He's
Gambling.
And I
Man.
think there'll be a lot of people in New England. See, John, when you call them cronies, a lot of them, they're up and coming trainees. They're the next crop that we're bringing up.
Well, you know, these
Not
are guys that
cronies just because
these
he doesn't like a lot of the youngins. I mean,
these are guys that I taught everything they know, John, but not everything we know.
Well-
And they're gonna be in for a surprise.
You know, Chris, when you talk about crops, I own several farms. But the trouble with owning farms is when you have this crop, sometimes you have some weeds. So my goal, should I win, when I win, will be get rid of some of those weeds so that the crops we have will flourish. Because you can't flourish when you have weeds. They're in your way. So now we have great crops that we can bring up, your next generation, your next group of male and female wrestlers. So, you know, if you want to do the crop, let's do the crop, but understand that there's going to be some weeds that we're going to get rid of. We're going to weed out the weeds, we're going to keep the good, and maybe, you know, those guys want to hang around and set the ring up and do
Yeah.
some sweeping and learn
take
what
the
wrestling's
garbage out,
all
you know.
about. Maybe they can get back into the crop. But right now, the deal's on the table. 100%. My team versus your team. Winner takes all. Now, you're a gambling man. So when I win, what happens when I win? Well, we got some big events coming in after the first of the year. The biggest event of the year is in March, am I right?
Yes, indeed.
correct.
March anniversary 19.
So what happens if you win? Do I get a second chance? Do we replay this again? I know I'll give you a second chance at March anniversary if you want. But you tell me, Chris. Let's make it work because we're both businessmen, and we're still friends because we can still be friends and agree to disagree. But I draw the line at friendship because friendship ends where business begins, and I'm all about business. I didn't get wealthy by being friends. I got wealthy by being a businessman. So this is all about business, Mr. Blackheart. All about business. So you tell me, we all set for December 5th? My team versus your team? They lose, you fire them. You fire me. We come back in March anniversary. I'm not there, they're not there. You do whatever you want. You have full control of your company. Or, should it happen, if there might be a fluke where we might have a mishap, somebody gets injured and we lose, Do I get a second shot? What's the deal?
You're out of chances.
Well, I'm not asking for a chance because I know
You're out of chances.
I know what's
John,
gonna happen.
We'll have that cup of coffee the day after, right?
Sure.
No matter what happens, John, if it's me packing my bags or going shopping to find a bigger broom,
Start packing now, Chris Blackheart. It's gonna be a hell of a Christmas season at the Vega and Cena house this Christmas.
I just don't want to see that.
Open the doors to the mansion. We'll have one hell of a party. You're
Right.
invited, Chris. You and your family. No animosity here. It's business.
John,
What a guy!
I will be honest with you. I'm not sure Kathy can look at you the same way
Well, she could go for
after
some
all the
eggnog and some
after all
gingerbread
the
cookies and
turmoil that's been going on.
Well, I got a chat room going on. I mean,
We
a
got
poll going on. in the
we got a
chat.
full chat room going on. What's going on with all
We
these?
got a poll going on. So if you guys got Team Senior or Team Blackheart, please vote in the poll there.
We got anybody in the chat comments?
So far, 67% Blackheart.
What? That's rigged, Danny. See what I'm saying, John? There's no way.
How can I touch that? I'm over there. I didn't even know we were
There
doing
is
that.
no
Come
way.
on.
This is.
Frank Roach said he wants to work for Blackheart, not Cena.
Well, Frank Roach is not going to be working for anybody after December 5th.
You know, I'm worried about Batandi. I think he's on a payroll for Chris Blackheart.
I don't know.
Oh,
I thought Daniel
The
go back.
smile.
You know, he was one of your employees back in the day. I thought we were
Yep.
good.
Back to the
Daniel.
MWF days.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah, well, he has said nothing good about Vega or me, and now all I hear is, "Oh, we want to see Chris Blackheart win."
Oh no, that's not me. That's Frank in the chat room.
Yeah, that's the chat.
yeah, wow.
The chat room. All these people. They got Blackheart winning this 67%.
I love the odds. I love the odds.
Wow.
You know, it's always great to be the underdog because when you come out the winner, all those people have to eat crow. Not turkey for Thanksgiving, crow. And then when we win in December 5th, they won't get any presents
Yep.
because I've got a good friend called the Grinch. So they won't have any crow, they won't have any turkey, and they won't have any presents. They can all go to the weeping room with Blackheart and his family. They can all cry together and wonder what happened. You got beat by the best. That's what happened.
You know something, John? Every time you manage me, you always led me to gold. So
Well, so now you're kissing up.
No,
Now
let's
Danny's
be
kissing
honest
up
with
now.
it. Ever since
Hey.
this started, you two have been running a little
mean, I'm
coup on the pod.
I just said-
Danny has a big old smile. You guys are like twins over there, smiling the whole show.
I mean, that's-
But the thing, so the thing that is great being established, I'm a firm believer in this business that it has to be taken in the ring, not outside, not in the courts, not in the
You're
streets.
looking at me about the.
I'm
courts and
just
streets.
saying
I mean, it is what
the
it is.
fact that it's being taken in the ring, how it should be, a problem should be handled when it's wrestling related.
I mean, I'm a fair opportunist. If the time
I
is
agree
right.
with you 100%.
The time is right. It's right. You know, it is what it is. Some people, you know, they're lambs.
Well, no,
I happen to like, being a lion. And unfortunately, somebody has to get fed, right?
I am very surprised
Wow.
we don't have more fans in that chat room defending Chris Blackheart,
Well,
or
you-
defending me, or defending Mr. Vega, or defending our kill squad out there.
Well, you know, half these fans are, got some challenges.
John,
going on.
I'm not sure, since I know the communication between us has been terrible, I'm not sure the communication between you and Mr. Vega.
Oh,
Did
we've
you
been
see the video or the pictures of what he did to Alex Raiden in Woonsocket? Alex's nose was sideways, blood coming down,
Yeah, he knows.
You know, Chris,
you know?
you and I have been around a long time, as Mr. Vega has. And you and I know one thing. when we get into the squared circle, it's all about business. So guess what? If he chose to walk the aisle, if he chose to get in between the ropes and get in with my Puerto Rican nightmare, then guess what? Apparently, he didn't do the job. He failed at business. My man was in there to win and to prove a point. So your guy lost. Oh well, it's business. Don, it's nothing personal, is it? It's all about business.
I happen to, you know, I loved Alex Rated. He was like a brother to me. And now certainly now Blackheart's concerned about him. You know, when he was hurt for months.
Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't see you calling and
I
reaching out to Alex
Alex
Rated.
every week to get an update, ask if he needed anything, asking how his rehab was going.
Yeah. Okay.
See, he'd be like me. I sent him $100 bills. I sent him food. Made sure that Don checked on him regularly.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? Because there was nothing personal in that ring. There was nothing personal. When Mr. Vega went in that ring, we chatted, and we assured each other that it was business.
Yeah.
You've been in the ring. I've been in the ring. You know what it is when you get in the middle of that circle. I've agreed to challenge the challenger. And it's all about business. If he beats me, he beats me. It's business. When we get out, we're still friends.
Yep.
But with you, Chris, I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little worried about business.
Oh, he wants to go against the grain.
Well, that's Chris Blackheart. That's why he's successful.
We could have been, you know, celebrating this Christmas all together. But no, you want to go against the grain. And like Mr. Cena just said, it's business. And when it comes to business, you should know more than anybody, it takes a lot of sacrifice.
I'd say that again.
Sacrifices. So, you just took a gamble tonight for December 5th, season's
Yes.
meetings. And you took a sacrifice, right? It's kind of like a sacrifice.
No, I made the deal so I wouldn't have to see you
Well-
afterwards.
Oh, remember that one.
Well, but just think about something. It's not only the teams in the ring. It's not only Mr. Blackheart and myself. We have a lot of fans that are part of the team. Because without that team, there'd be no Cena Sr., there'd be no Chris Blackheart, there'd be no Don Vega, you know, there'd be no tag teams. So we are dealing in a big business here. So when we get in the middle of that ring for this match on December 7th, it's just not about 100% business. It's about the fans. They're part of this whether you like it or not, Mr. Blackheart. They're part of the outcome of what happens. They'll either like what we do or they'll hate what we do. And when I say we, that's not you, Chris, that's me and my associates. They're part of what's happening because they buy the tickets. They support us. So this is a deal that we're making now that deals business with you and I, but it's also business with the 200 fans that come every time, the 300 fans that come every time. When we had the dog food battle with the bakers, we packed the arena. But it was all about business. And the fans got into what we did. So they're going to get into this because it's all about business. When you lose, they lose. When I win, some win, some lose. But we'll see. We'll see what happens on December 5th. We'll see what happens at your season's beating.
Oh, man, I can't wait. John, it's been such a pleasure. I mean, we talk all the time, but, you know,
Well,
it's
yeah,
been such a
and that's the
pleasure
problem.
having you back on the pod. You know, we need to catch up after this. Like I said, you'll send me some of the stuff that's going to happen on the 8th in Woonsocket and the 15th in Franklin, because I know you're busy on those nights. And I know you're busy tonight, and I'm going to let you go back to the party with your friends and enjoy, you know, Halloween Eve and all the festivities. So, John, thank you very much for joining us tonight here on the pod. We'll talk to you soon, Blackheart.
John, it was a pleasure finally having a conversation with you after all these months. I just wish we had it sooner.
Yeah, whatever. Don't
And the
listen.
results wouldn't be where they're going.
Yeah.
They are what they are. It all changes on December 5th.
Agreed. Agreed. You have my word.
John, good night.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So there you have it, Mr. John Cena Sr., 30% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling, soon to be 100% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling. Exciting times await.
I just don't like the smile.
Chris, you're gonna have a job.
I don't trust it. I don't like it.
He
I don't trust
guaranteed
it.
you a spot.
Yeah.
Danny, I mean, being an attendant in the parking lot or being somebody who sweeps the floor, nothing wrong with that.
Well, the person that takes the clothes back too.
That too. I mean, we haven't seen those in a long. See, Danny, he's got some great ideas. This is what we need. We need new ideas. What's all is new again.
Why don't we go to a different segment? Because I don't trust you too.
I'm proud of you, man. You,
No, I
you
don't
took a
trust you
gamble.
too,
This is gonna- I mean, I don't know how it's gonna go down tonight when you tell the wife what you just did, but
Business is business. She doesn't need to know everything.
This is great right here, and what's gonna be great is November the 8th when we return back to the Showcase Pro Wrestling and Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, 126 Main Street. I'm excited, man. I'm lost for words here. Saturday night, Showcase Saturday night in Woonsocket. Lots of surprises. Matches made by Mr. Cena. Some matches will be made by Blackheart. But join us. Tickets on sale at showcaseprowrestling.com for that event. That leads us to the following week when we return big to the Elks Lodge in Franklin, Massachusetts for a Saturday night event. And it's a fundraiser. I'll let you take it from here. You know the details on
It's
that.
a fundraiser for Bellingham Youth Football. That is at the Elks in Franklin, 1077 Pond Street. That is, all tickets are online. ShowcaseWrestling.com. You see on the flyers, they got a QR code. You can scan it. You get your tickets. All tickets, every seat in the house is $20, which is nice. Or you can get them at the door.
So, tickets are moving fast for that from what I heard.
Yes.
We always got a sellout crowd in Franklin. Just make sure you get your tickets now for that event before you sit out. And, you want to be there in Franklin on the 15th. Believe me, that will be the event before the big one.
That is.
will be getting announced here shortly. Season's meetings.
I got to look through my Rolodex on the phone. I got to look through rescout some of the talent.
You better start begging people to
No, it's
help
not
you
begging.
out.
It's not
You better
begging.
start posting on Instagram and Facebook, looking for talent.
No.
Some
No.
promoters do that.
Because
around the
if
world.
anything taught me around this whole scenario between you two is trust.
Well,
I team right there.
I'm pretty. Oh my God! Yeah, those.
Oh, that's not.
Oh Jesus
That is
Christ!
not
We're
fair.
gonna get kicked out of here, Danny.
Yeah, well.
Blackheart. I know you've been
No.
a gambler before. I'm sure you got something
No,
up
no,
your sleeves.
no.
But I've known you a long time.
I deal with risk management. I try to do so you can get conservative return on what you're doing.
I mean, I think
You made me go out of my comfort zone to do something that I had to
Well,
do.
I think you'll
But
get
again,
creative people.
this
There's a lot of
comes
people
this
that don't
comes
like
down
me.
to trust.
So, I'm sure
There's a couple of people obviously what you did with Alex and what you did with Matt Thompson.
Whatever, man.
Never mind the stuff. I'm looking down all the stuff that you did. I mean, all the people that you've done. I mean, look at Candino the past year.
I can tell you right now, if you go get
Yeah.
Alex and Matt Thompson, those two guys, their win track loss record with us, you're wasting your time.
No.
I'm just being a friend and helping you out.
No, I've watched recently the matches that's been going on with them. And
What are you
you've
gonna go
had-
fucking-
No, I'm just
you're
saying.
gonna go drag-
You've had your helping hand.
You're gonna go drag Carlos Slavin out of retirement? Is that what you're gonna do? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but
But again, it comes down, I have to pick the right people for trust. I'm sure you and John are gonna strategize, you're gonna go over like power, and I gotta go on trust. So they may not be the biggest person, they may not be the best, I need someone that can go out there on behalf of the legacy that we built with Showcase Wrestling since 2007, and be able to go out there with the trust to get it, really do it for the good guys.
Are you gonna whip out the Sabu pants and? I mean, who better than if you can't have somebody do the job sometimes, Chris Blackheart? Who better than yourself to do it? I'm just saying. But with that being said, we got other things going on real quickly here. We got Saturday night's main event happening on the 1st of November. We got the picks going on, another big three for me, of course. What are the matches, Danny?
All right, so we got 4 big matches so far scheduled. Number 1 is a big one, WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defends his championship against Drew McIntyre. Once again, Drew gets another title shot. So does he win? Does he?
Well, you know, this is looking like back in the 2000s, Tony Atlas against Vega, like 150 times consecutive matches.
Which one are you, so I know which one to pick?
I mean, yeah, you want to be a wise ass, but
Tony, thank you. Thank you. That's a fantastic name.
Oh, Tony Atlas.
I'm just putting it down. I know Tony doesn't like you.
Oh, great. He's gonna go.
Right.
He's gonna go pull in favors
Right.
now. Yeah. What?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then you go pay that Vampire's Halloween. Go contact him too. You got his number.
Gangrel, that could be a
I'm-
good
I'm-
one. He
I'm
still
gonna-
owes you a couple of shots.
I'm gonna go with Cody on this one, man.
You know, I don't like the match, to be honest with you.
I mean, it seems like predictable.
Unfortunately, give me McIntyre.
Oh, he's taking.
No,
see,
no,
he's feeling froggy after
No,
that.
you know what it is? Because he has all the tools, and he's been on a downward for a while. He's talented.
That's why I'm picking him too, because like.
Yeah.
I'll be the one off. All right.
I'm not saying Cody doesn't have momentum, but there's something with Drew. I mean, he's.
I mean, something could happen. We
And-
talked about
and
it
the fact-
before we came in the air. You know,
Yeah.
if anything big, if any plan that's big is gonna happen with Drew, it'll be this upcoming Saturday night's main event, and he could be added to something. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Next match.
Next match is World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk versus Jey Uso. I guess a rematch here.
Oh, I got Punk on this.
Yeah, I'll have to go with Punk.
I got Punk too.
It's funny how we just went through this fast. Huh? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a huge Uso fan. I love the connection he has with the fans. Just not a huge Uso fan.
Women's Championship matchup.
Yep, Tiffany Stratton defends the title against Jade Cargill.
Ah, that's Tiffany all the way on this.
Yeah, Tiffany too.
I would hope it's Tiffany all the way on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, Tiffany's got talent.
Sorry, I think Cargill's going to win by maybe disqualification. I don't think she pins her, but I think she gets to win. See the new attitude she has? Kind of like it.
I mean, I try not to watch. Intercontinental Championship matchup.
Triple threat. Dirty Dom defends his title against Penta and Rusev.
Oh man, Dominic still got a streak going, man. He's got some momentum. I think he's just gonna retain the title. I mean, yeah, I got Dominic on this.
I'll do Penta.
And tonight I'll take Rusev just to break it up. Dom's he's got a good streak.
Yeah, no, Dom is on a hot streak right now. He's starting to get momentum, so.
Yep, we all know about hot streaks.
I do not like that smile.
We got all four?
Yep.
All right, so that's the picks for Saturday night's main event, November 1st. We'll see what happens on that. Other news in pro wrestling this week. There you go. You can break it out since you sent the picture.
No, Danny, you want to bring up the picture I sent? We have,
From Showcase Pod?
yep, go the pod one. We have,
You forgot to trim it again.
So
oh, that's my fault.
it is what it is. Blackheart could expose his phone number here. He's got fans that are calling him.
Yeah.
We got what's her name again?
Sherilyn Guerrero enters the wrestling business.
So that's Eddie, the late great Eddie Guerrero's youngest daughter. Youngest, you know, she's 30 years old. Decided
She's
to come,
30?
Yeah.
Wow,
she
that went by quick.
Decided to come into the business at this point in time. Opinions?
Why so late? Why so? I would have thought she would be breaking in.
Yeah, very
Not,
young.
not saying 18, maybe
Well, I mean,
22, 23.
yeah, I mean, seems to be the
30?
hot thing to, you know, I kind of rely on names, last names, and
Hey,
you
last
know.
names are tough. Look
And,
at the Flair family. You could be David Flair or Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, but
You know.
different times. I think
Yeah.
nowadays it's more of a, oh yeah, you know, sympathy. Yeah, that's who certain individual was. Let's give her a contract and see what happens. You know, it's that day and age when
Well,
it comes to second generation
yeah.
or third generation people. It's easier for them to get at least in the door and develop, other than cutting your teeth and having to really crawl and fight.
Yep.
You know, like we go back to Dominic. He was coming around as a kid, and he was going around to independent shows when Ray was having his run in the independent during that time that he left. So he was kind of cutting his teeth and getting ready for when, you know, this whole thing happened. And as you can see, he was ready. So, you know.
Yeah, and I wasn't a fan of Dom when he started either. I thought he was just a small. I still think he has to get bigger.
Yeah, but
I
it's
think
like
learning
day and night, man.
Yeah, learning the craft, putting the time is definitely doing it. So I think she's behind on time.
She better be as good as that. At least 70% as good as that, huh?
Well, Dad worked at it. Imagine if if Eddie didn't go down some of the trails he went. So I mean, we'll find out. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt if they do sign her and she goes down there. You know, I'll give her the advice that we tell all the people that walk through our door at Showcase for Wrestling Training Center. Don't quit.
No.
It's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun, but it's well worth it if you put the time and the effort.
Yeah.
If you can quit today, if you come back tomorrow.
Well, we'll see if that happens. But you know, it's been quite a kind of slow week when it comes to the wrestling scene as far as drama and things unfolding. Other than the big news tonight, the Blackheart putting his 70% on the line, coming up at season's beatings.
You are so happy on
This
I
is
have questions about that, right? Just say for some reason it goes to a draw or whatever, you guys get 50% each?
Oh, that's not going to be a draw, Danny. Don't you worry about that. You know, we're past that point. He did a great job. I'm so proud of this guy, man. He's taking a gamble. It's like going to a casino and winning all. Just one bet.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, when I used to go to the casino,
You used to lose.
nope. I used to have the money in my hand here. I would take it out here and I put my winnings over here. When this one was done, I stopped.
That's what I did.
So it's not about.
So you got the idea.
I know the
Right
idea.
now you got 70 in
and
that hand.
and I was pretty good at it. So
You got 70 in that hand. There's 30 in the other.
yeah,
After December 5th, even if you don't have anything in that one hand, life goes on, Chris Blackheart. So, with that being said, do you have anything else for this week? It's too much, man. I gotta hit up John after this, actually. The power of the pen. Oh, man. Danny, you got anything?
Nope, just interested to see who's going to win this.
I'm excited. Stay tuned to all our social media, SP Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Stay tuned to the Showcase Pod. Don't miss November the 8th, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Showcase Saturday night. The 15th, back in Franklin, 1077 Pond Street at the Elks Lodge in Franklin, Mass. I mean, you don't want to miss these shows coming up because things
this could be the end of Don Vega in New England.
things are about
They
to
could.
pick up Chris
So if
Blackheart.
Cena wins, does he host the show now?
A separate contract on this.
Don't you remember that, Danny?
Separate.
Danny.
Unfortunately, separate contract for the podcast. He will still have a job here when he loses Showcase.
Oh, we didn't even get into that this week. A road trip of last week.
Well, we'll get back. I'm so excited.
All right.
I'm so excited about that.
I think we had to give that an episode last week because
Well,
the tone definitely changed. and
We'll get back to
those
that.
stories aren't relevant to what's happened now.
Yeah, this is great. I just can't believe that you.
Look at that smile. You guys are twins.
This
Look.
is great, Chris Blackheart. With that being said, that's all we got for this
That's
week. For Chris Blackheart, 70% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling, soon to not have anything. And David Dondi and Don Vega. We'll see you right back here next week in the Showcase Pod.